do. I think he's one of the best heavyweights of all time. And his movement is so different. One of the things that was interesting, where they were talking about the fight, and AJ was Tony Bellows was talking about when he fought him.
Looming over everything is who's stopping this guy? Who is going to stop Oleksandr Usyk?
Prime Usyk at cruiserweight or prime Holyfield at cruiserweight?
Usyk is just different. The fighters are different now. It used to be like skill. Now it's more about conditioning.
You think so?
Yes.
Rogan says Oleksandr Usyk is the best heavyweight boxer ever. He loves Usyk's footwork and smart technique. Rogan says Usyk doesn't just beat average fighters, he beats the best again and again. What makes Usyk special is his brain and movement. He makes top fighters look average, which shows he deserves to be called one of the greatest boxers ever.
The last Dubois fight.
Yeah. Was it crazy? I saw something the other day. It was like Usyk swimming 5 hours. I was like, oh my God.
He's an animal, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he's so fucking good. He's so good. I mean, think about what that guy has done. He beat AJ twice. He beat Tyson Fury twice. And now he beat Dubois twice.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
No, it's incredible.
Those are two of the best, of this era. I think he's one of the best of all time. I really do. I think he's one of the best heavyweights of all time. And his movement is so different. One of the things that was interesting, where they were talking about the fight, and AJ Tony Bellows was talking about when he fought him. And AJ was saying that when he fought him, it was the most exhausted he's ever been. Because he's always moving. There's no rest with him.
No rest.
There's
no
like
time
constant,
There's
constant twitching.
under fire the whole time.
You're constantly thinking, when is this coming? There's no silent agreements. There's no relaxation. There's no rounds off.
Yeah.
Everything is, he's putting it on you and moving constantly. Like I always say, he's like a giant Lomachenko.
Got it.
They were both trained by the same guy.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, Lomachenko's father trained Usyk as well.
Ah.
Yeah.
So there's something,
Obviously, gravity keeps him from moving the way Lomachenko does, because Lomachenko's so small.
Yeah.
He can dance around you.
For sure.
In footwork, just majestic footwork. But Usyk's footwork is there's a bunch of breakdowns of the final combination that he hit Daniel with.
Mm-hmm.
And, he steps off to the side and lands that fucking left hook from hell. God, it was good. You could see Daniel was already tired. You could see it. It's It's just dealing
There's
with
got to
that
be
movement.
something like, Lomachenko's dad, like some type of philosophy or something. You know what I mean? Like these guys just kind of tap into, because to be a big guy, there's footwork and all that stuff. But I think, man, shout out to the coach.
It's skill, man. It's a skillful type of boxing.
Boxing experts now believe that Oleksandr Usyk is one of the greatest heavyweight boxers of all time. Before, legends like Lennox Lewis, Larry Holmes, and Evander Holyfield were always mentioned, but now Usyk's name is added to that list. Moving up from cruiserweight to heavyweight was not just a success for him, it was historic. Didn't just survive against bigger fighters, he beat them with skill and smart boxing. Usyk's talent, fight IQ, and winning record make him a complete fighter. He's not just winning, he's changing what it means to be a heavyweight champion.
Let's quickly have that conversation then about the best heavyweights of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Where? Because I know in your head you've done it already. I mean, you've done about 20,000 videos since the fight. One of those videos must be saying where he's ranked as an all-time top 10 heavyweight.
Oh, I think he has to be in the top 5, if not top 3. No, he has to be. He has to be. And
go on then, name him.
So, Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Lennox Lewis.
Yeah.
And I would actually probably say Oleksandr Usyk.
Yeah.
Just ahead of Larry Holmes.
Okay.
Just ahead of Larry Holmes.
Yeah.
I know, look, those two, Lewis and Ali, their resume speaks for itself. The world title fights, they speak for themselves.
I've sat with him and he has an aura.
Mm-hmm. You can tell that, even looking at my videos, there's
he
something
walks
different.
in, dude, and you're like, okay, his eyes, they're this very piercing, and you think, you feel like you are in the presence of something very, very special.
Usyk has fought and beaten almost every top heavyweight fighter, sometimes more than once. The heavyweight division isn't as deep as before, so Usyk had to face some opponents twice. Still, he always fights with the same energy and skill. Now, fans are struggling to name someone they really want him to fight. Maybe Joseph Parker is left, But even that fight doesn't feel exciting anymore. Usyk's legacy is already strong. He's become undisputed in multiple weight classes, and he did it with skill, class, and discipline.
Quick feet, he's got some power, and he's got Andy Lee. Those things make that fight pretty intriguing.
I agree, and if he faces him, I think he again will be the heavy favorite. And let's assume he beats him. Do you retire? Do you take another lap around the same block?
Like you said, it's a young 38, and again, I know this is a money game, but the other young heavyweight that I like that's been on a very good run, and we've been impressed with them, Agit Kabayel. And now that's another relatively small heavyweight that's quick-fisted, and he knows how to operate inside. Again, he's already beaten Fury twice. He's fought Joshua twice. When we talk about trilogies, generally it's about 1-1.
Right.
Not 2-0.
Exactly.
Although we just had one with Serrano and Taylor, but again, they have limited opposition. But there you have it. Oleksandr Usyk once again becomes undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. And rounding out Boxing Palooza 2025 from the MGM Grand in Las Vegas.
Many people say Joseph Parker might be Usyk's next opponent, but it doesn't feel like a real challenge. Analyst Aid Oladipo even said he'd rather watch Usyk fight Derek Chisora again, not because Chisora would win, but because he brings heart and excitement to the ring. Chisora knows how to make a fight fun for fans. But realistically, Usyk is much better than both Parker and Chisora in skills and achievements. Any new fight will only remind people why Usyk is at the very top.
Then, well, here it is. Here's your world title shot. You're going to fight for a world title, right? But if you're Joseph Parker, and I spoke to Andy Lee, it isn't just a case of fighting for a world title. You want to fight the #1 for the world title, and that guy is Oleksandr Usyk. So, yeah, there must be loads of conversations going on right now. Loads of conversations. I did say this the other day, and I don't know, sometimes I'm like, you know, when I was in the ring and I was interviewing Oleksandr Usyk, I was desperate because of my love for Joseph Parker. I was desperate for Joseph Parker to get... I know he got in the ring after, but I'm talking about on the zone. So whilst everyone is still in the stadium and everyone's still tuned in, I was desperate for him to kind of just jump in the ring. I was desperate for him to do it. Chisora was trying to do this. Chisora knows how to play the game. And as much as people are like, what's Chisora doing? Chisora's, well, look, Chisora won't get the fight, but that's kind of what you got to do. And I know people are like, well, 1 second, it's not like that. It's rankings. Well, no, it's not though, is it? Because again, Oleksandr Usyk can vacate the belt. He can say no. You have to kind of do what Daniel Dubois did last time. Daniel Dubois, rightly or wrongly, got in the ring, pissed Usyk off. Usyk's like, okay, we'll if this is what you're doing, dude, we'll fight. And I felt like there was a time where I wanted Joseph Parker to almost nudge me. And I'm telling you now, you know, we're kind of told not to give the mic. I don't know if you see, I always hold onto the mic. I would have given Joseph Parker the mic. And I would like Joseph Parker because there's a mean side to Joseph Parker. I think everyone sees the friendly side. I've seen the mean side. And I wanted Joseph Parker to say, I want my shot. You've been ducking me. All these things might not be true, but do it. Sell it. The crowd would have gone a bit wild, right? Because I think a lot of the crowd want Joseph Parker to get his shot. That's not what happened. And all of a sudden, you're seeing Jake Paul in the ring doing a face-off. You're seeing all these, and I'm like, where's Joseph Parker? Where are you, Joseph?
Fabio Wardley, a rising boxer, gave advice for anyone fighting Usyk. He said normal boxing moves won't work. Usyk's defense and footwork are too advanced. Wardley said fighters need to be creative and mix their punches like right hooks, left crosses, and fake moves to break Usyk's rhythm. But even he admitted it's very hard to do during the fight. Most boxers just end up chasing him while Usyk controls the pace in the ring.
And then you found something. How difficult is it when your tactics aren't working, and they weren't working for Daniel? And look, I'm not comparing Oleksandr Usyk to Justice Hooney, but you had to find something and you found it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think that there is a level of belief of I will find it. I can find the way. I will find the way, and maybe some kind of and stubbornness, especially from my part, probably of like, I'm not rolling over. I will find the way. Like, I will manage my way out of this situation. I will extend the alphabet past the letter Z until I find the right plan that works here, the right situation, the right combination, the right punch. I will exhaust all options, me personally. And it is
No, don't do this to us.
Fight stuff, and you're just going, your brain's going, this isn't working. Like, I don't know what you're on about. Like, it's not happening. It's not working. And then you have to get up and you have to G yourself up and get yourself going again. And
Joe Rogan often talks about how amazing Usyk is. He says Usyk started as a smaller fighter, but now easily beats huge heavyweights. Rogan respects how Usyk handles much bigger opponents with calm and smart boxing, instead of using size or power. Usyk uses skill to break down his opponents. Rogan says that's what makes him so incredible to watch. He's smaller, but far more effective.
Usyk.
Yes.
I think he's incredible.
Incredible.
I mean, I've watched every one of his fights. That dude is on such a different level.
And he's smaller than everybody.
He's fighting giants.
He's fighting giants.
When you're fighting a guy who's 60 pounds heavier with 10-ounce, 12-ounce gloves, it makes such a world of difference. Trying to hurt
Especially
somebody.
when the guy is fucking Anthony Joshua, you know?
But please understand, Usyk fought at, I think, 75 when he started out. He's not a big ring guy.
He's like 225, 230 as a heavyweight.
220. Not
yeah,
even 230.
not big. Not big,
And that's
man.
a lot of... He
By
had
the
to put
way, that was
weight on.
Tyson's weight when he was in his prime, too. There's something to be said for that, because a 220-pound man like Mike Tyson can knock out any human being that's ever lived.
Yeah, your jaw
The amount of power he can generate is insane.
Former champion Shannon Briggs had a surprising opinion. He said Usyk would beat a prime Evander Holyfield. According to Briggs, Usyk is more than just skilled. He has amazing conditioning. Usyk used to win with his footwork, but now he adds pressure and stamina to his game. Even against top-level fighters, he keeps punching and moving until they break. Briggs says this non-stop pressure is what makes Usyk better than everyone else.
Prime Usyk at cruiserweight or prime Holyfield at cruiserweight?
Usyk is just different. The fighters are different now. It used to be like skill. Now it's more about conditioning.
You think so?
Yes, I know so. Because you can be skillful for 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds, but if that guy got that pressure on you and you can't stop it, it's like, it's just running your machine too fast. Your machine, you're gonna lose, like you're gonna go down. And they still going up, like Usyk. He's still going up. 12th round, he's strong as in the first round. He throwing punches like he's the first round. No one else has done that, been able to do that in the history of boxing.
How would you have fought Usyk?
I would have tried to knock him out. You know, but you see, again, me and my best, from my escape plan is, I'm boxing him cool and relaxed. And I'm countering the heck out of him. And I'm also boxing.
Boxing legend Roy Jones Jr. said he was surprised by how dominant Usyk has been. He talked about Daniel Dubois and said Dubois used basic techniques, which are not enough against someone like Usyk. Jones said big fighters can beat Usyk, but only if they use a smart, complete game plan with pressure, stamina, and strategy. Usyk is great at spotting patterns. Once he understands your style, he uses it against you. So, someone might beat him, but only if they come in with the perfect plan.
Oleksandr Usyk, what did you make of his display against Daniel Dubois last Saturday? It was something else, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it was, but it was nothing less than I expected, because if you make a guy quit with a jab, Spencer, you know this, if you make a guy quit with a jab, how is that guy ever going to beat you? You understand me? I mean, that's just what the real facts are. Not that the kid hadn't got a little bit better. He got a little more confidence because he had a win over Joshua, which was good, but confidence is just not enough to beat a guy like Usyk. You got to have some technique. You got to have some grit. You can't lose him with a jab and think you're going to beat him. It's not going to work.
Well, you was a smaller guy that went up and won the world heavyweight title, one of the only ones to do that from middleweight up to heavyweight. You know, how does someone beat Oleksandr Usyk? Is it the smaller guy? Is it the guy that's coming up in the weight divisions, you know, as opposed to the bigger heavyweights?
No, the bigger guys could beat him, just got to have the right fight plan. None of these guys fighting with the right fight plan. And I'm not going to tell them the right fight plan because that's not my job to do. But you got to have the right fight plan to fight with. If you don't have the right fight plan, it's going to destroy you.
Even famous chef Gordon Ramsay shared his thoughts on Usyk. He asked the big question, who can stop this man? Usyk has beaten the best fighters of this generation, like Joshua and Dubois, sometimes more than once. He doesn't just win. He gets better in rematches. Ramsay's comment shows how unbeatable Usyk looks right now. Whoever fights him next isn't expected to win, they're just expected to survive. That's how far ahead Usyk is from the rest of the division.
At Wembley Stadium, Gordon Ramsay, what a stunning win for Oleksandr Usyk tonight against our very own Daniel Dubois.
Extraordinary. I mean, there's no stopping this man. 38 years of age, and he's got the cardio of a 21-year-old. Extraordinary. Super strong on the jab, super defensive, but just even the dummies, that's what threw Daniel off. And 2 cracking shots there in the 5th. So, yeah, listen, great night for boxing. But the big question looming over everything is who's stopping this guy? Who is going to stop Oleksandr Usyk?
His last 6 fights have had 2 wins against Dubois, 2 wins against Fury, and 2 against Joshua. It's phenomenal. You're right. Who is going to stop him? Could Tyson Fury come out of alleged retirement to beat him in a trilogy? Who knows?
Listen, that would be extraordinary if Tyson did that. But you've got to change your game. You've got to up it. This guy is just extraordinary. We haven't witnessed this in decades. So, you know, we're talking cruiserweight, you know, and he's dominating heavyweight. What does that say? So, thank God he's not in the cruiserweight division anymore.
Tony Bellew, who once fought Usyk, gave an honest review. Said that in the first 6 rounds, he felt like he was winning. But in round 7, everything changed. Bellew suddenly felt extremely tired. Usyk didn't land a big punch, but his non-stop movement and pressure wore Bellew down. That, he says, is Usyk's secret. He doesn't go for a quick knockout, he breaks you slowly. Joe Rogan also talked about Anthony Joshua's comments after fighting Usyk. Joshua said it was the most tiring fight of his life, not because of hard punches, but because Usyk never stops moving. There's no rest, no break. That movement tires a fighter's legs, lungs, and mind. By the time they realize it, they're losing on the scorecards and have no energy left. Rogan says this is why Usyk is so dangerous. He keeps the fight fast while never getting tired himself.
Yeah, one of the things that was interesting, they were talking about the fight, and AJ was saying that when he fought him, it was the most exhausted he's ever been. Because he's always moving. There's no rest with him.
No rest.
There's
no
like
time.
constant,
Yeah.
there's constant twitching.
Under fire the whole time.
You're constantly thinking, when is this coming? There's no silent agreements. There's no relaxation. There's no rounds off.
Yeah.
Everything is he's putting it on you and moving constantly. Like I always say, he's like a giant Lomachenko.
Got it.
They were both trained by the same guy.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, Lomachenko's father trained Usyk as well.
Ah.
Yeah. He's so good. I mean, you think about what that guy has done. He beat AJ twice. He beat Tyson Fury twice. And now he beat Dubois twice. That's crazy.
No, it's incredible.
Those are 2 of the best, like, of this era. I think he's one of the best of all time.
Usyk once shared a powerful thought. He said motivation comes and goes. Some days it's there, some days it's not. What matters, he said, is discipline. He treats training like a daily job, not something based on feelings. That's how he rose to the top and stayed there. While others wait to feel ready, Usyk trains every day. His success isn't just about talent. It's about hard work, even on days he doesn't feel like it. That's how champions are made, and Usyk proves it in every fight.
Listen, bro, I don't have motivation, I have discipline. Motivation, it's temporary. Today you have motivation, tomorrow wake up early, you don't have motivation. But when I wake up early morning in training, I never have motivation. I have only discipline, because when I wake up, my team too wake up and we go to training. But I don't have motivation. I today not go to training. No, bro, I don't know. Motivation is good, but discipline is be better.